I am enjoying the park today. It is 75 degrees here in Austin, Texas, and it's just so wonderful to feel the sun. Yesterday was 77, and Texas weather is so crazy. One minute is hot, and then the next is cold. Like it's gonna drop down to the 50s, and then it's gonna drop down to like the 40s. So, and that's still not cold in comparison to the East Coast or the Midwest. I know they're having freezing rain and snow. So whenever I get a chance to be outside, I'm just out enjoying nature. Today, I want to talk about good people. I think that's going to be a series. Like every time something good happens to me, I'm going to talk about it because I think we're missing those stories because all you hear about is bad things happening in the world, and we forget that there are good things that happen too. Hello, whoever just joined the chat. Let me see. I can't see who this is, but so last weekend, was it last weekend? Last week, I had to take my mom to Killeen, Texas, to help settle some things on my dad's estate. My dad passed in 2024, and we're still dealing with some government issues because my dad served in the military, and I think we just got one more thing we have to straighten out with the government as far as some money that my mom was supposed to receive. So I had to take her to Killeen, and we got up really early. We left at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we got to Killeen. We got to Killeen, Texas, and when we got to Killeen, we had to go to a couple of places, and we decided to check into a hotel, but the hotel doesn't check people in until 4 o'clock. You can't get your room until 4. But I said, okay, Mom, we're gonna go to the hotel anyways. So I talked to the lady at the front desk. It was probably around 1 o'clock. And I paid, and I told the lady, I said, look, I have my elderly mother with me. She's extremely tired. Can we please check in early? And to my surprise, the lady said yes. And my mom, she was in the car half asleep, and I had to go get my mom out the car and drag the luggage in along with my mom. And I was just so happy that the woman, I'm Korean, English good. Okay, hi. So so I had to take my mom into the hotel, take her to her room. We had separate rooms because my mom, my mom coughs in her sleep, and I put my mom in her room, and then I went to my room, and it was such a good experience at that hotel. You just don't know how much that meant to me that we were able to check in early, because when you have a senior expert gliders paper, hello, hi, both of you guys. So when you are taking care of an elderly person, it is a lot dealing with an elderly person because they sometimes they have mobility issues. My mom doesn't really have a mobility issues, but my mom's 85 years old, and so she has a lot of arthritis, and sometimes it's hard for her to move, and she gets tired quickly. So when the front desk lady allowed us to check into the hotel early, that was such a blessing. My mom got to go lay down and get some rest and get off her feet. And it was already a stressful day dealing with the government and having to show that my father had died, because we had to show his death certificate. And that's stressful. And my parents were married for 63 years. So my mom is having a hard time. We all are, especially now during the holiday seasons. My father's not here. And so that's what I wanted to say. I mean, there are good people out here in the world. There are people who will help you, who see you in distress, and they will help you. I know when you watch the news, you don't hear stuff. You don't hear these good stories. So I'm going to be sharing all the good things that happened to me. And before we checked out of the hotel, I gave the front desk lady a gift, and she was really surprised that I gave her a gift. But when people do good for you, you should do good to them, and try to do good just in general. Just in general, be a good person. You never know how you can make somebody's day better. Even just opening a door for somebody. I know some women don't like their doors open. I do. I'm a woman who likes to have her door open, particularly if I'm at the supermarket and I have all these groceries, or I remember one guy was walking through the supermarket parking lot, and I think I was I was really tired that day, and the guy saw me and he said, hold your head up, sister. He said, it's gonna be all right. And that made my day. He saw, because this whole past year has been difficult. Losing my dad has been difficult. I'm getting ready to start crying. Losing my dad has been difficult. And that man, he saw me. He saw that I was having a hard time. And he said, sister, it's going to be all right. He said, you're going to be all right, sister. He said, hold your head up. And I held my head up because of what that man said to me. And he made my day. He made my day so much better. So you just never know what somebody's going through. You just never know what somebody's going through. And your words and your actions can really help them. And that's all I gotta say. And you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Let's see what happened to you. I'm just talking about my father passing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm grieving. It's the holiday season. I'm grieving, but it's gonna be okay. I'll be all right. But I'm just saying, you just never know how your actions can help somebody. You never know what somebody's going through, and just a kind word or a kind gesture can really help them. Because I know that lady who helped me at the hotel, she made my day. She made my mom's day a lot better. Okay, I'm going to get off, and you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye-bye.